Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, SunshinehazeCo. I'm Aja A. As you see tarot cards on your screen, you know it's time for a new moon reading. This time around, we're looking at the Sagittarius lunar cycle, so we're looking at the month of December. Can y'all believe it's the end of the year already? That's so crazy. I can't believe it. Well, I can't believe it because we're here. But anyways, this is, who is this for? This is for the Virgos. This video is for the Virgos. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so if you feel like it's not resonating with you, go on and check out your moon and or rising sign, which I do have linked down below in the description box. This will be the typical 4-card spread, looking at the energy coming in for you or the energy that you should be tapping into, any challenges or obstacles that you might be facing during this month of December. Because we are dealing with Sagittarius, fire energy, we're going to be looking at where you need to take action. Just do it. Be like Nike. I know some of you guys think it's pronounced Nike, but it's actually Nike, fun fact. And just do it. And as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this reading. And before I get started, I'm going to drink some juice. Y'all know how this goes. Okay, so let's just go on and get started, Virgo. First card I have coming up in your spread is Not For You. And this is in the position of the energy that you're tapping into, or the energy that you need to be tapping into during this month of December. And when I pulled your cards, I just got this big like surge of, the best way I can describe it is like irritation. And anytime I do readings and my energy gets like that, it's like I want to fuss at you. And when I do that, it's because it's like, oh, you're doing something that you know you shouldn't be doing, or you are just completely disregarding some messages that you've already received, and I'm about to give you the same message, and are you gonna listen? I don't know, we'll see. So you got this Not For You card popping up here in the position of the energy coming in for you during the month of December, Virgo. And that really makes me feel like I was just saying, like, you are either involved in a situation, or you have some sort of habit, or you are dealing with somebody that you just shouldn't be dealing with. There's some things that you just shouldn't be doing. And I pick up, you guys are Virgos, you're very intellectual, you are very smart people. So if what I'm saying is resonating with you, then you know exactly what it is that you should not be mixing and mingling with. Also, the numerology on this card, you've got the number 6 here. And if you know anything about numerology, you know 6 is considered the perfect number. It's associated with harmony. And so with this Not For You card coming up here, I'm getting this sense of discord, you know, things, you not being in alignment with the things that are going on around you or the things that you are involved in. And so I think what's important for you during this month of December, especially with the energy, the collective energy being, you know, it's the end of the year, it's time to wrap things up. I think you're being pushed into this energy of, you know, you need to move away from the things that are not for you. You need to stop doing the things that, you know, you no longer resonate with, that your energy is no longer in alignment with. Hey, Chelsea girl. You coming for some magic, mama? Chelsea said, hey, are you doing readings? Hi, girl. Hi, sweets. Bye. Can you sit down or something? Thank you. She said, what's going on in here? So I just pick up on the sense that, Virgo, you've either outgrown some things or outgrown some people, or just moved past some certain habits, and you might still physically be attached to those things, but that's not what you're in alignment with. And so the energy coming in for you is kind of like a reminder to say, hey, this is not for you anymore. It's time for you to move forward, okay? Next card that you got coming up in your spread is the 8 of Air, and it's in the position of the crossing energy for you. This card, the first thing that pops up when this card comes up is this message of, this is an air card, so it's associated with the intellect, it's associated with your thoughts and your perspective. I get this message of you still being connected to these things that are no longer for you, kind of by your own hand. And I don't want to say a lot of my videos, but in some of these readings I do say, you know, you are creating your own obstacles. I get that feeling here. And with the 8 of air in this deck, if you look at the artwork on this card, there's one sword in his hand that's facing upright. He's got it, it's level, it's good. There's another one that's facing downward and it's poking him in his hand, but he's still balancing it. And it's good and it's cool, but he's bleeding and he's being poked. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, Virgo, you are very aware of, I get the sense that you know exactly what it is that you need to move away from or you need to do away with. But at the same time, there's kind of like this guilty pleasure sort of sense attached to it. It's kind of like, I know this isn't good for me, but I'm going to do it anyway. I know that this is not what I'm about anymore, but I'm so comfortable here, and you guys are Earth, so you guys are associated with that energy of, you know, once you get comfortable, that's where you kind of want to stay. You've got your feet firmly planted in the ground. So, you know, it's like, Virgo, you know what you've grown out of. You know what you need to move away from. You understand which cords need to be cut, right? But for some reason, you still want to hang on to shit. And it could be for, you know, either this aspect of this looks good, so I want to keep it. Or it could be like, this is what I've always wanted. And although it's not really what I thought it would be, like, I asked for this, so I should stick in it. Or, you know, I can handle this. I can do this and progress forward while still having my foot firmly planted in this soil over here. But with that being said, that's not necessarily the case. At least that's not what the cards are telling you here, Virgo. I do always say turn these cards into upright position. So as opposed to, you know, doing things that don't make sense because you're comfortable there, you can turn this into an upright supporting position of actually tapping into this energy of the 8 of air and gaining some clarity on, you know, what it is that's causing you this pain or causing you this strife, and why exactly are you still allowing this to go on? Do you really need this? No, it's not for you. So make some shake, Virgo. Next card that you've got coming up in your spread is in the position of the Sag energy. Where do you need to take action? What do you need to actually do during this month of December? And you've got the 6 of fire. You've got 2 6s in your spread. And with that being said, although 6 is the number of harmony, the message here is that there is discord, there is disharmony, and that there are some things that you need to do to create that harmonic energy in your life, right? So 6 of fire in this Dreams of Gaia deck comes with this energy of having a very clear picture of what it is that you need to do in order to make shit the way you want it to be, and then actually doing it. A lot of these cards point to figuring things out and understanding why you're going to make moves and preparing for moves, but this is a card of action. This is a fire card, and it's coming up in the fire position in this spread. So my message to you, Virgo, is whatever you still hanging on to that you know you shouldn't be hanging on to, it's time to do the work and snip, snip. Whether that means on a spiritual, energetic level, and you need to do some cord cutting meditations, and you do that. As I was saying, this 6 of fire card coming up in the fire position is bringing this message of, okay, Virgo, there's some work you need to do. Whether it is on a spiritual, you know, or like mental level where you got to do some cord cutting meditations, or whether you got to actually physically remove yourself from certain situations, whether you got to, you know, have some hard or tough conversations. There's shit that you actually got to do in the month of December. So you got to actually, you know how they say new year, new me? There is a point before that you kind of wrap things up and cut things out before you come into the energy of really feeling like you're able to say that and back that up. You are in that position during this month of December, Virgo. There are things that you got to get rid of. There are things that you got to stop doing. There are people that you got to stop seeing or talking to. There are habits that you have to cease. There are perspectives that you have to, you know, get rid of so that you can shift them in the time coming up, right? So for you, your message is to actually take the time to put your energy into physically making these changes and actually doing them, and not just thinking about them, okay? You've got a fire card here, which is associated with action, with drive and motivation. So you need to muster up some motivation and tap into that drive and make the shit happen. You feel me? Okay, Virgo. Last card in your spread is in the position of the soul message, and you've got the coral card coming up here. And this is a card associated with synchronicity. And I think the big message here for you is Virgo, there are things that you're supposed to be coming into. There are changes that you're supposed to be making. We're wrapping up the fall season, so the next step that we're going to be in is going to be, you know, actually really solidifying the things that we're no longer in and solidifying the things that we're coming into. This is the point in the game where you're like, okay, I gotta change whatever is left to change. And this card coming with this energy of synchronicity is really just a reminder to say, hey, Virgo, there are things that you're supposed to be doing. There are people that you're supposed to be involved with. There are, you know, adventures that you're supposed to be going on for the sake of Sagittarius energy. But you can't fall into alignment with this stuff until you come out of these things that you're no longer, your energy is no longer, you know, vibing with. So with this message coming up here, I think it is, as I said, just a reminder to say, Virgo, there is some work that you've got to do, and you've got to do it if you want to see any of the things that you have been trying to manifest for yourself play out. At the same time, this card is the number 18, which breaks down into 9, which is the number associated with endings, wrapping things up so that your energy can ascend into new spaces and new places, right? Everything I've been saying in this reading about this not being for you, needing to move away from these certain chapters, as I said, this is the soul message. This card is just a reminder, and it is just confirming what I was saying. Certain things... I just got a message about one of my videos. Certain things you gotta remove yourself from for you to come into what you are actually, your energy is actually aligned with, okay? And then also coral I associate with the color orange. It's like a pinkish orange, but associate this with the sacral chakra. So this, you've got to tap into your passions, Virgo. And when I say that, I mean do some sacral chakra work, open up that sacral chakra, tap into what you really feel, because what you really feel, I guarantee you, is not even connected to this in the least. And if you do some work there, I think you'll find it'll be easier to make these moves and make these changes. Okay? All right, y'all, that is your spread. Thank you for watching. If you feel like you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below. If you feel like you need your own personal reading, go on and book one with me through my Etsy shop. I am having a holiday sale up through Christmas the 25th for those of y'all that don't celebrate. That is linked down below as well. Go on and watch that Sagittarius new moon video, and then whenever it comes up during the lunar cycle, the Gemini full moon video, as those are the energies we'll be dealing with during the month of December. And I like to take this time to kind of reflect, so I have also linked my 2019 tarot forecast, so you can kind of look at that and get some insight on, you know, what this year was supposed to bring in for you and how you've made progress. And other than that, I think that's it for my shameless plugs. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch y'all next time. Peace.